Back everyone. So in today's video, we're going to see a very interesting use case, and this is pretty pragmatic for anybody who's a course creator, coach, or consultant, or anybody who's doing affiliate marketing, or if you're running any sort of campaigns online to capture leads. Now, let's say your campaign is successful and you have captured, let's say, thousands of leads. Now, the next step would be to qualify them, whether they, so obviously you're not going to pick up the phone or whatever your workflow is after that to, go through all, let's say, 1,000 leads or 10,000 leads, right? So you need to have a process by which you can qualify them, you can filter through them if they're okay for you to proceed, and then put them in the bracket of the potential clients based on certain criteria and all. And everybody who's doing this today knows how much manual effort and time intensive this activity is. And then the flip, I mean the cons of this is that the longer you take, the interest of your prospects will fizzle down. It will just go away. It will die its natural death. So uh, we need to, the time is the sense here, and the moment your prospect shows interest, you got to be able to get back to them as soon as possible. And how do we do that? By automating our workflow. And the first part over here is to, once you capture the lead, then qualify them. Just to make them go through the qualification process, and that way you can filter out and can condense your reach to then convert them into a potential future customers, right? So that's a little bit of background on that, but now let's straight away get to my lead capturing. This is basically just a synthetic form here, made in Google. Not running any campaign of any sort, just to showcase the power of this automation that we've done. So let's say we go ahead and enter as the customer or the prospect would enter the details. So let's say I say Stella Brancy, email is Stella@stella.com, and the budget is somewhere from 100,000. So I have plenty, just put in three categories. Let's say how much you want to invest in your self development or learning, or, let's say I have a program. So, less than $100, between 100 to $1,000 and $1,000 plus. Yeah. So let's say we pick up $100 to $1,000, and then we just go ahead and put Stella .com. Maybe that is our. So the moment I run it, so the form is gone. Now, this is the make automation dashboard, and I know it looks quite graphic and a bunch of information here. And in this video, we're not going to go with that. Maybe that is a topic for another video, or some other time. Um, Let me jump to the scenarios straight away, the one that we have automated. So the moment I click on it, it will just come up with the workflow that we've automated. So you see over there, yeah, so bunch of tries and all that we've done here. The moment I click on it, it comes to life. So this is my, the form that I have on this node in this automation workflow. This is our trigger point. Then it goes to this, this Excel sheet is also integrated. I will show you that in a minute. And then we have this text parser. So obviously, people, I mean, though you might have client validation, or you might have, I mean, form asking bunch of five questions, but people would have their own ways of answering them. Let's say, for an example, website that you're asking, somebody would just say Stella.com, like I did in this case, or somebody would say www.stella.com. Somebody might say HTTPS Stella.com, and all sort of that permutation and combination. Right. I mean, you get the idea. So this text parser is going to, work on our data, process it in such a way that it can be consumed by, our chat GPT that you see here. This is the router sending it to the chat GPT. So we are using, and this way you can integrate on this node. Like for an example, in this node, I'm using the OpenAI, the chat GPT, but you can use anything that is available in the market, the Gemini, the Grok, the Claude, uh, any node that you, I mean, any AI service that you want to use, LLM that you want to use. Yeah. Okay, so and then we have the router here. Now you see the two pathways here. So let's say you run a campaign and there are people who double entry their interest. Okay, so obviously when you are, let's say, calling or use utilizing them in your workflow, you don't want that duplicacy, do you? So then in that case, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna look at this form over here. I mean the details in the form, the data that has come through, and then I'm going to match it against what is already there in, let's say, in my Google Sheet, or let's say in this case, I'm using Google Sheet. Maybe you have your backend or something else. So it's going to check against that, and then if it sees that it's a duplicate entry, it's just gonna trash it out. I mean, it's not gonna put that in the sheet. And then over here, this one, the happy path, where the customer comes in for the, let's say, for the very first time, it just clicks on it. I mean, it takes the information routed to then the Excel sheet, and that there we go. So once we run it, it will just run through all these parameters, and then if I come to my sheet, okay, Google Sheet, so you see the nurturing. I mean, out of, let's say, whatever amount of data that people are punching in into the my lead capturing campaign. It could be my Facebook ad, YouTube ad, my free giveaways, and anything anywhere that, or maybe on the website that I'm capturing the lead for the new product that is about to be launched. So now this qualification is almost instantaneous. So let's say I said, I've set up a rule in such a way in my automation workflow that if it is anything below $1,000, then I reject them straight away. I mean, I don't call them. I don't bother about those leads, right? And then if anything 1,000 plus, they are my prospective customer. So that is where I can focus. Um, so if you see here, if you can click on if let's say further you have a workflow, maybe a voice enable agent or any other AI agent that is going to work on this, and if it has contacted the person, let's say email the person, then it will just go ahead and click on this one, and so on and so forth. This will come really handy. So you've seen how instantly it has taken care of this almost on a real time basis. So, when your campaign is live, the moment people are punching in, not only you're capturing the lead, but this workflow automates your lead qualification as well, which is, obviously going to save you tons of time and, if I may say, headache as well. Right. So this was my demonstration of this automation of this use case. Um, Hope you liked it as much as I like putting it together. Thank you so much. That brings us to the end of this video. Until we meet next, take good care of yourself. Thank you so much.